to play well at about 25 of them. So, hit or miss could be your city.
That's the game.
That's the game.
The last 25, would you guess? I mean, you got to work out the kinks.
I'm not saying when. Okay. We're going to choose them at random, and hopefully, that's the game.
So but this isn't dipping your toe into the shallow end. I mean, if you're scheduling 50 shows, then you're committed. You're locked in now. As P. Diddy would say, you are locked in.
Yes, let's go! With lots of exclamation points, all in caps, as P. Diddy would say.
I really need to take a minute and apologize. Like, it's funny because for the past few years, I've been doing all this kind of serious stuff, and then the very first song we come out and we play there tonight, I asked the audience if they masturbate to Lord of the Rings.
Excellent.
And I think
he's back.
And I had no idea. It's insane because I spent the entire night throwing up in the fetal position on the floor of the I was so wasted. But when it's kind of like when Mel Gibson got drunk and he started doing all that racist stuff, and then he comes out and he's like, "Who's the alcohol?" No, I think that's what happens. At least with me, I got drunk and it all came out. I just wanted to say so many bad words. Well, I was able to do it. So I'm looking forward to the tour for that reason. To say
because you can say bad words.
Yeah, and these guys have actually been very tolerant over the years of bad words, except for the one time when I was going off about having sex with dead bodies in front of 20,000 people.
Yeah, a lot of people don't find that funny.
No.
Yeah.
But I was talking about the Bodies exhibit, which is more sophisticated.
Oh, right.
It is, yeah.
The traveling.
And, ooh, artistic.
Now, you guys have creative tour names. Is there one for this one?
You know what? I got a text last night if we had a name for it, for someone that needed something, and I don't think we actually agreed on it. I had a pretty rad idea for one, but I don't think we ever agreed on anything, and I don't think it's part of
Well, we'll take some calls. How about that?
Hey, nice segue. Segue into the let's take some calls.
If you have an idea for a band name, for a tour name, for Blink-182, they have a band name, tour name. Go ahead and give us a call if you want to ask the guys a question. And all three members of Blink-182 are here, and we'll be right back.
Weeknights with Nicole Alvarez.
It's the Furious 5 at 9.
Vote for your favorite song by phone at 800-520-1067 or KROQ.com.
106.7 KROQ is KROQ, and it's 26 minutes after 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it is.
How about Blink-182 being with us here this morning on the Keven and Bean Show?
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
This is
We're
great.
going to take your calls in a moment at 1-800-520-1067. Question for Travis Barker, who, along with his good friend DJ AM, headlined our Weenie Roast show on Saturday night. How are you able to lift your arms today? That's my question for you. After watching that performance, that was unbelievable to see in person, Travis.
Oh, thank you so much. We had a great time. That was such a fun show. So good to be back in the
I've seen the videos and I've heard you on talking about what you and DJ AM do together, but to see it in person, I can't believe how entertaining it was to watch, which is not something I would expect because it's really, a guy playing records and another guy playing drums, but unbelievable to watch. And I don't know how you are able to stay in sync with him like that, like how you're able to know what he's going to play and give the appropriate drum fills. You guys must rehearse like a mother effer.
Yeah, lots of rehearsal, lots of jamming.
Do you have a set list that he goes through every time, or?
Yeah, once we get ready for a show, we kind of have songs that we know we're going to go into. It's just a question of how long and keeping eye contact. And
you guys went from Metallica to Michael Jackson, and I don't think that's ever happened in history.
Yeah.
That was pretty strong.
You got to think about.
I've went from Metallica to Michael Jackson.
It was really. I saw you guys for the first time, and I freaked out too. I thought it was really cool and totally different than what I was expecting as well.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I told Travis right afterwards, and I think for them to up the ante, we had some conversations about me doing dancing that basically goes along with the whole set, because they just need that extra little thing. So I'm going to be doing a lot of interpretive stuff, but right on cue.
That's great.
I like it. What would be even better is if we convinced you that it was all going to be CGI and you had to wear one of those body suits with the ping pong balls on them.
I'm already wearing it.
Blink-182 is in our studio. Of course, they've got a big tour all the way across America starting off very soon. Tickets go on sale May 30th for all dates through livenation.com. When you started getting together last week for the rehearsals, was it tough to remember some of the songs, or do they all pretty much come back to you because you've played them so often?
Well, Mark had a lot of issues with one song in particular where I won the bet over the chorus, but we're not going to get into that.
I was convinced that there was lead vocals in the first chorus of "I Miss You," and I was horribly, horribly wrong.
Really? That's
I'd like
funny.
to go on, national radio and admit it to everybody.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Do you have to relearn your parts? Does that ever happen where you're like, hey, I don't remember the guitar solo in this one? What's that sound like? like?
Tom.
Well,
Tom.
you guys, it's so great. It's like I was born with the rock inside me. So even if I don't play the right parts,
You're born with a rock inside.
That's
weird.
I was born rock hard inside me. No, we.
How much do you change it up? Is that what you're saying? Is you just no matter what you play it, kind of you make
what's interesting?
Make it fit.
I don't. It's like it's fast and loud and I don't know. We just kind of it's not like the most complicated stuff, but I think the way we play it, whether we're playing the right notes or not, comes off fine.
Some songs have really like snapped into place immediately. Like there's some songs that we go and play it without even practicing it or referencing it at all, and we go through it perfectly the first time through. And then there's other times when there's some changes that we've forgotten or things that we used to do live that we're trying to redo live that like we are different from the album, and so we go back and address those. So that's an actual answer to an actual question.
Wow, how about that?
That was awesome.
I don't know how to handle that. That's right. We're going to go to some calls here at 1-800-520-1067. You guys need a name for your tour. Now, what are some of the ones you've had in the past?
Poo Poo Pee Pee tour.
There's that one.
Poo Poo Pee Pee. That's
That was the Rock Around Uranus tour.
Race Around Uranus.
Race Around Uranus,
Yes.
yeah. We had Mark, Tom, and Travis show. We had the one with the flaming F-word sign. I don't know what that one was called. But.
We had the F word on fire, thinking it was awesome, and then we also wanted our name Blink on stage. But then we got there, it said F Blink. We didn't realize that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, some of these that people are calling in with, I don't even know if we can put them on the air, to tell you the truth.
Well, some of them we can.
Is one of them called Go Back to Hating Each Other tour?
It isn't, but that's a good one. Let's go to Wendell. Hey, Wendell.
How's it going?
Good.
Fillet your goat again tour.
What?
Fillet your goat again. That was great.
Thanks for calling. That's not what it said on there, so I didn't know that's what it is.
Let's try Jake on line 5. This sounds like we should be writing these down.
You should go with that.
We should really go with that.
That is a good one, right? Well, wait to hear what Jake has got. This has a very Blink feel to it. Hi, Jake. You're on with the boys. Go ahead.
How's it going, guys?
Good.
One-way ticket to Boneville tour.
I like that.
One-way ticket to Boneville.
I actually think that's actually really good.
All right. I knew that one would appeal to Tom.
I
knew
want
that
to go
one.
there. I want to go.
All right, thank you for the call.
Let's try Kenny on line 8, please. Kenny, thanks for calling the Keven and Bean Show. You're on with Blink-182. What should they call their tour?
Well, I think that they should call their tour the Mr. McSteezy tour.
The Mr. McSkeezy tour.
Easy.
Is that-
SEEZY.
That's great.
Is that a reference to something in particular or just a name you find funny?
Well, I live in the East Coast, and it's a term that we use around here a lot.
All right, so it's a local East Coast term.
That's perfect.
I don't think that tops One Way to Boneville, though. Do you
Yeah,
guys?
I think one-way ticket to Boneville.
Kenny, you failed. By the way, speaking of the tour, getting a ton of emails from people who are watching online and listening through the stream that are asking about other countries. Ali just wrote in from the UK. Heard from other people throughout Europe. What's the plan? What's the plan for worldwide domination for Blink-182 in 2009?
Well, we just booked this tour that goes to the U.S. and Canada, and then when we get back from this, we will address the rest of the world. We really want to play for everybody and get everywhere and do the thing. How's that? Well, I don't know. We want to do the.
We're dying to do the thing.
We like doing stuff, and we like to do stuff everywhere in the world. So,
well, there's the name of your tour right there, the Doing Stuff tour.
There's just a lacking. It's just lacking like some conveniences in other parts of the world. It's a political issue more than it is just a traveling issue. Yeah. As soon as they open a few more 5-star resorts. And the people start brushing their teeth over there. I think.
Well, you're making friends all over the world this morning.
Of course.
I want you to call out a country in particular. Who are you talking about?
Who specifically?
What country?
I'm absolutely only referring to the Taliban right now. Okay. No,
all right. Can you guys stick around for one more break? Do you mind?
Yeah, totally.
Sure. Okay, great. And I tell you what, we'll clear the lines on the tour names. If you have any,
I really do like One-Way Ticket to Boneville.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
That sounds like a Bob Dylan tour.
If you do have other actual questions for Blink-182, speak now or forever hold your peace. 1-800-520-1067. We'll continue more with the guys right after this.
When tickets to see Green Day and get that new CD every time that we play Green Day coming.
Listen to KROQ all week. Every time you hear Green Day, caller 20 gets tickets to see them at the Henry.